If you want to attract the right kind of women in your life without having to do hundreds of cold approaches like an NPC, then listen to me very carefully. Switzerland is one of the world's richest country in terms of water resources. Yet, in this same country, 40 young people died in New Year's Eve because of fire. Now, you might have a lot of money. You might be a very rich man, but still, you might have a shitty dating life if you do not understand the power of your subconscious mind. What you have to understand is if you are able to control your subconscious mind, you have dominance over everything and everyone in your world. When you hear the word dominance, do not always think of a violent domination. Dominance simply means being able to get whatever you want in your life. Most people focus on looks, money, status, game skills, social skills in order to attract beautiful women in their life. But they massively underestimate the power of their own subconscious mind in attracting the beautiful women into their life. So if you do not have the right kind of girl in your life, do not blame your money, do not blame your looks, do not blame your social status. Just blame your own inability to use your consciousness, to use your mind wisely. And I understood this during COVID lockdown. At that time, I was dealing with anxiety, panic attacks, depression, and some days I felt like I just did not want to exist in this world anymore. I felt like my whole life is already predetermined by my past traumatic experiences and genetics. But by complete accident, I found this book called The Biology of Belief. This book introduced me to an idea that my emotional state is always upregulating or downregulating my genetic expression, which means my body, my biology, is subject to my own mind. After learning this information, I immersed myself in the study of mind body connection, and all the experts of mind body connection were telling me the exact same thing, which is my mind not only influences my body, but it is actually influencing my whole physical reality. The life circumstances, events, situations, and even people that come in my life are all getting influenced by my own mental activities. This idea was not just interesting to me, it could actually explain my whole life. Because when I looked back, whenever I was drowning in the emotion of negativity or guilt, all of a sudden my life became crappy. Relationships started to become chaotic. Life felt like one big problem after another. People used to treat me bad. And when I used to feel happy, light, confident, people used to be nice towards me. Life felt easier and relationships flowered. So this was not random. This was not coincidence. I figured that whatever goes on inside of my own internal world of thoughts, feelings, self concept always shows up in my external reality. When I understood this, I stopped going out. I stopped cold approaching women in order to attract them. I stopped reading all these weird psychology books in order to fix my mental health issues. Instead, I simply focused on changing my inner world. I learned how to meditate correctly. And when I did that, all these annoying mental health issues started to lose their grip on me, and my dating life became effortlessly easy. So, when you hear the word meditation, do not think of a guy who is sitting at the top of mountains wearing some monk yellow clothes and doing some hand mudras. Meditation is just a way to have control over your subconscious mind so that you have dominance over your entire physical reality. Let me tell you an uncomfortable fact. There are three levels of men in our world. The first level of men is what I like to call the uninitiated NPC. This guy still thinks that looks, money, status, social skills are required in order to attract beautiful and right type of women in his life. He does not know that his subconscious mind can create anything that he wants in his physical reality. So, this is why his dating life sucks forever. But if life decides to initiate this guy, maybe by exposing him to these kinds of videos, then he has a chance to become level 2. The level 2 man is what I like to call the awakening creator, because now he starts to awaken to the fact that his subconscious mind is always influencing his physical reality. Now he starts to pay attention to his thoughts, imagination, and emotions. He learns how to meditate. He learns how to visualize wonderful things happening to him. He learns how to generate the feelings of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, or thrill. But the problem is when he opens his eyes and he comes out of his meditation session, he immediately falls back into desperation. He starts checking his phone to see if that girl has texted him back or not. But there is the third level of men, and this is where you should aspire towards. This level is what I like to call the master alchemist. This guy completely understands that feeling is the secret. He has learned the art of Yoga Nidra. If you don't know what Yoga Nidra is, it is a process through which you guide your attention through your body parts one by one until you achieve a state of relaxation. This is when your breathing rate slows down, your brain waves slow down, you get an access to your subconscious mind, and you're connected to the generous present moment. The master alchemist knows how to visualize correctly. He can provide all the sensory vividness to his imaginal act. He can vividly imagine that the girls he wants are already in his life. They are already complimenting him, saying things like, "Oh my God, you're so amazing." They are already looking up at him with their pupils dilated because they are so attracted to him. He can even smell the perfume on these beautiful women's bodies in his own imaginal act. His brain starts to believe that all these wonderful things are happening to him in real time. He has a disciplined attention, so he can mentally rehearse this imaginal act over and over again until he starts to bathe in the feeling of satisfaction, joy, victory, and thrill. And the best part is when he opens his eyes and he comes out of his meditation session, he is not desperate. He lets go of the outcome. He lets the world reshuffle itself until whatever he has visualized actually starts to materialize in his physical reality. He understands the concept of Maya. Maya is a yogic concept, which means our physical reality is Maya, is illusion. Our physical reality is an illusion because it is just a mirror of our own mental activities. He confidently expects that whatever he has imagined must happen in his physical reality. Why? Because he has control over his subconscious mind. Now, if you're listening up to this point, you belong to one of two categories of men. The first guy is the guy who understands everything in this video intellectually, but unfortunately, he goes back to his life and he repeats the same old pattern. But the second guy wants to let his nervous system get the feel of what it is like to become a master alchemist, what it is like to have control over your subconscious mind and dominance over your physical reality. If you're the second guy, listen to me very carefully. I have created something called the emotion pill, not for content, not for motivation, but as a guided meditation experience. And most importantly, you will come out of this meditation feeling complete, feeling whole, not feeling desperate. Because only if you feel complete, whole, and satisfied, your physical reality will rearrange itself to match whatever you have imagined. The Emotion Pill is a 6-minute guided meditation experience, and it is designed in such a way that you do not have to struggle like I struggled. I kept this experience paid on purpose because free information is just going to create a lot of spectators. But paid experience is going to create real transformation. If you get what I'm talking about immediately, then this is for you. Send me a text in the Gmail that is present in the description box and the pinned comment section down below. Just write emotion pill and I will give you all the details. Now, I also have one-to-one premium personalized coaching offer for a few men who are ready to level up their dating life in the fastest rate possible. Now, this coaching is for a few men who have already gotten some sort of monetary success in their life. They've already tried outer game techniques. They're not looking for confidence. However, they have come to realize that real attraction can only happen from the inside. So, if you're ready to work with your subconscious mind, imagination, attention, emotions, and you want to change your self concept at a root level so that attraction becomes effortless and natural for you, then this coaching is what you need. Send me a text in the Gmail and we will get started fast.